Good morning, everyone. I know you all are taking good care of yourself. But along with taking care of ourselves, we also have to study. So let us begin with our today's work. So let's study maths. In the previous two classes, you have studied about lesson number 2, number work, part 1 and part 2. Now let us learn about part 3. In part 3, we are going to study 4 subparts. That is the first, breakups of a number. Secondly, predecessor and successor number. Third, smaller and bigger number. And fourth, ascending and descending order. So let's begin with the breakups of a number. Breakups of a number means writing the number names, but not all together. We have to separate each digit at one time, starting from the units place. So let us begin the breakups of a number for a 3-digit number. Let us do 2 examples simultaneously so that it goes easy. The first example is 438 and the second one is 710. The first step is that we have to write the entire number in its units place. So the first part goes as 438 units. And the second number, yes, it is 710 units. Now we have written the units place. After units comes the tens place. So let us separate the units place and write the remaining numbers as tens. So the second step becomes 43 tens and 8 units. Similarly here it will become 71 tens and 0 unit. Whenever we have 1 and 0, we are not going to add s. So now the tens and the units place is separated. Now let us separate the hundreds place. So the next step becomes 4 hundreds, 3 tens and 8 units. Similarly here we get 7 hundreds, 1 10 and 0 unit. Now let us do the breakups for a 4-digit number. It is exactly the same what we did for 3-digit number. So here also we'll do 2 examples simultaneously. The first number is 7129 and the second example is 5016. So the first step is we have to write the entire number in units place. So the next step becomes 7129 units. Similarly, at the other side, it will be 5016 units. The second step, we have to separate the tens place. So it becomes 712 tens and 9 units. The other side, it becomes 501 tens and 6 units. So the tens and units place are separated. Let's move on to the next step, that is the hundreds place. So it becomes 71 hundreds, 2 tens and 9 units. On the other hand, it becomes 50 hundreds, 1 10 and 6 units. It's a thousands place number. So the next step becomes 7 thousands, 100, 2 tens and 9 units. On the other hand, it becomes 5 thousands, 0 hundred, 110 and 6 units. Now let's begin with the second subpart, that is predecessor and successor number. Predecessor means the number that comes before the given number. That is, which we have already studied in first standard, before numbers and after numbers. To find the number just before the given number, we have to subtract 1. That is, to find a predecessor, we have to subtract 1 from the given number. For example, in the box below, there are 3 numbers given. So to find the predecessor for that number, we have subtracted 1 from each number. So the predecessor of 438 is 437. 4200, it is 4199. And for 3010, it becomes 3009. Successor means the number that comes after the given number. To find the number just after the given number, we have to add 1. So for examples, below there is a box given which has 3 numbers. And if you can see in it that to find the successor, we have added 1 to each of the numbers. That is, the number 230 becomes as 231. 5690, the successor is 5691. And for 7100, the successor is 7101. Now let's begin with the third subpart, that is comparing two numbers. Comparing means which is greater, which is smaller number, and whether both are equal. That is, we have to find the bigger and smaller number. Let's begin with the comparison of 3-digit numbers. The first is, we have to check whether both the numbers have equal number of digits. That is, if you see in the example below, 568 is a 3-digit number, and the other side 489 is also a 3-digit number. So when both have same number of digits, we just have to check which is greater and which is smaller. So here 568 is greater than 489. The second rule here is a 3-digit number is always greater than a 2-digit number. For example, if you see in the example below, 25 is a 2-digit number, whereas 650 is a 3-digit number. So a 3-digit number is always bigger than a 2-digit number. So here 650 is greater than 25. The third rule says that if the hundreds place number is same, we will have to check the tens place number. That is, in the example, if you see, 703 is a 3-digit number, whereas 745 is also a 3-digit number. But both have the same number, that is 7 in the hundreds place. So now here to compare, we will have to check the tens place. So in 703, we have 0 in the tens place, whereas in 745, we have 4 in the tens place. 4 is greater than 0. That is why 745 is greater than 703. The next rule says that if hundreds and tens place both the numbers are same, then we will have to compare with the units place. For example, in 328 and 321, both the hundreds place digit and tens place digit is same, that is 32, 32. So for comparison, we have to check for the units place. 8 is always greater than 1. That is why 328 is greater than 321. In the same way, we can compare the 4-digit numbers. Firstly, we will have to check whether both numbers have equal number of digits. So in the example, we have on both the sides a 4-digit number. So we'll check the thousands place. In thousands place, we have 6 and other side we have 4. So naturally, 6 is greater than 4. That is why 6543 is greater than 4570. Same way, a 4-digit number is always greater than a 3-digit number. So in the example, 3580 is a 4-digit number, whereas 721 is a 3-digit number. So a 4-digit number is greater than 3-digit number. That is why 3580 is greater than 721. Like we have done for the 3-digit numbers, it is exactly the same for 4-digit numbers. So if the thousands place number is same, we have to see the digit in the hundreds place and then see which number is greater. If in thousands place and hundreds place both the digits are same, then for comparison we have to compare the tens place. Same way, if thousands, hundreds and tens place digits are same, then for comparison we will have to compare the units place. The last subtopic in this one is ascending and descending order. We are hearing these words right from first standard. So we are familiar with them. So ascending order means the numbers starting from the smallest and going to the largest number. That is, when we climb the stairs, we start from the first step, second step, third step, fourth step and then the final. Whereas in descending order, the numbers start from the largest and come down to the smallest number. That is, when we have to come from top of the building to the ground floor, we start coming in the downward order. Here are a few examples of how to write the numbers in ascending and descending order. If you have understood the rules of finding out the bigger and smaller number, the ascending and descending order goes easy. So the first example here is 3456, 7249, 1254. If we can see, all the numbers are 4-digit numbers. So while writing the ascending order, the smallest number should be written first. So in the thousands place, if you check, 1254 is the smallest number. 3456 will come the next, and 7249 is the largest number. So the ascending order is 1254, 3456, 7249. And the descending order is from bigger to smaller. That is 7249, 3456 and 1254. The second example is 4020, 999, 8620. If you check the numbers here, there are 2 4-digit numbers and 1 3-digit number. So a 3-digit number is always smaller than a 4-digit number. So we have here the ascending order as 999, 4020 and the last 8620. And the descending order goes as 8620, 4020 and 999. The third example here is 7003, 7030, 7300. If you check, all the 3 numbers are 4-digit numbers. Also, the thousand place number is same. So for comparison, we have to check for the hundreds place. So the ascending order goes as 7003, 7030, 7300. The descending order will be greater to smaller. That is 7300, 7030, 7003. In the last example, you will see that we have numbers like 6023, 2063, 3620, 3026. All the four numbers are 4-digit numbers. So for comparison, we have to check the thousands place. So the ascending order goes as 2063, 3026, 3620, 6023. And the descending order will be 6023, 3620, 3026, 2063. So I hope you all have understood the concept. A PDF format from slide number 3 to slide number 9 is given. Kindly go through the PDF and copy each slide in your Maths CW book. Thank you, children.